I'm Mason Kealey, President and CEO of Kealey Beverage Corporation. I have a little bit of information for you about the way this investment is structured. What we've done, because of regulations with the BC government, we've set up a distillery and a brewery as separate incorporations, even though they're going to be operating under the same business operation in the same location. And we've also set up a third company, which is our Kealey Brands company. And I'll explain to you exactly why we've done this. So, for example, if you were to invest $35,000 with us into our company, you would get a percentage of Kealey's Canada Craft Inc., you'd get a percentage ownership of Kealey's Custom Craft Spirits, and you'd get a percentage ownership of Kealey Brands Inc. The reason we've done this is because the government requires us to have the distillery and the brewery operating businesses incorporated separately. So we want you to have an even amount of both of those businesses. And then we've taken the trademarks and the branding and put it into a separate company. And the reason we've done this is because we feel that within a year or two down the road, we're going to be franchising our business and have franchise craft distilleries and craft breweries out there. And what we want to do, we want our first initial investors to have the first right of refusal and have the first opportunity to take one of those franchises. The problem comes is if they go and they start a franchise as a Kealey Beverage Corp franchise, the only problem that they run into is that they won't get additional markup exemption from the government because they still have ownership in our existing distillery and brewery. So what the plan is that when they decide to franchise, we're able to have our existing company buy out their shares from our initial two operating companies. Then they'll get a lump sum. They're able to go out and start their own incorporations, and they won't own any more of the operating business here, but they will still retain ownership of the brands and spirits company, which is Kealey Brands. So if down the road we ever do get purchased by a larger company and they want to purchase us for our brand names, the person that went out and started that franchise isn't going to get penalized for that. They're still going to have ownership of that, and they're still going to benefit from the purchase. So once again, your initial investment, which is starting level is $17,500, then goes up to $35,000, then doubles and goes up to $70,000, or doubles and goes up to $140,000. Your initial investment will give you ownership in 3 different companies: our Canada Craft, Custom Craft Spirits, and our Brands company. It's a little complicated, but it's really the best way to structure it for us taking advantage of it the maximum that we can, and encouraging our owners to become franchisees.